evening students, welcome to maths class. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 14 compound interest. Here in this module you will learn about compound interest. Now consider a grown up plant. The seed from the plant may drop in the soil and produce a new plant. Now the new plant as well as the original plant will produce more plants. Thus, here compound interest is the interest earned on the principal plus interest earned on the interest that have accumulated over a period of a time. Suppose here, so principal plus interest is equal to compound interest. Suppose you deposit rupees 10,000 in the saving bank account at interest rate 5%, compounded annually for 3 years. However, in the second year, you will earn interest on the principal as well as accumulated interest over a period of a time. Thus, you can earn 5% of rupees 10,500, which is equal to rupees 525. Now, my dear students, compound interest after 3 years, that is equal to, here compound interest after 3 years, that is equal to compound interest earned in the first year plus compound interest earned in the second year plus compound interest earned in the third year. Is that clear, my dear students? Now here, if you found simple interest, that is equal to 10,000 rupees for 3 years at 5%. So 10,000 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 divided by 100, that is equal to rupees 1,500. Okay. So here the difference can get very large over a time of a period. At the amount of compound interest become greater with time. So here compound interest, that is equal to interest earned on the principal plus interest earned on the interest that has accumulated over time. So in this module you will learn about compound interest increases with time period. Now my dear students, let's recall. We have learned the formula for finding simple interest, that is interest is equal to P into N into R upon 100, which means that I stand for interest, P stand for principal, N stand for number of year and R stand for rate of interest. This we have learned in class 7. So here simple interest formula is simple interest is equal to P into N into R upon 100. So here PCPA stand for percent per annum. Always remember this, PCPA stand for percent per annum. Per annum means yearly interest we are calculating here. That is why says that percent per annum. Annum is for year, month is for month. Okay, so here annum is mentioned, that means it is complete 1 year. Okay, so here simple interest formula is very simple to remember, that means P into N into R upon 100. And now here new formula, that is amount is equal to principal plus interest. Is that clear, my dear students? Amount formula is principal plus interest. Always remember this. Is that clear? So here now we will learn about compound interest formula. So formula for compound interest is equal to A is equal to amount is equal to principal, A is equal to amount, P is equal to percentage, R is equal to rate of interest. So formula is amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 2. Is that clear? So here R is rate of interest, A is amount and I is interest. Now here, after finding compound interest, we have to write here amount formula. So here amount is equal after finding amount, here after finding amount we will write here compound interest formula. So here compound interest, that is equal to principal plus compound interest. Principal plus compound interest. This formula you should remember. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple and easy to remember this now. When you are calculating compound interest, that time you have to apply this formula, that is A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 2. This you have to write when you are finding compound interest and you have to find amount. Okay, so formula for amount is A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 2, and formula for compound interest, that is equal to amount plus principal. So my dear student, this formula you have to apply. Is that clear? So it is very simple to apply this formula. Okay, only you have to remember this formula and you have to write when you are solving compound interest. Okay, so this formula we will use. So basically what happened, as you saw my introduction part, come across that what is compound interest. So compound interest is the interest where interest के ऊपर जो interest charge होता है उसको हम कहते हैं compound interest. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपको पता है अगर 5000 रुपीज़ आपने फर्स्ट टाइम बैंक में डिपॉजिट किए तो उसका आपको इंटरेस्ट 500 रुपीज़ मिल रहा है सिंपल इंटरेस्ट से, लेकिन फर्स्ट ईयर में 500 था, अब क्या होगा 500 प्लस 500 हो गया तो 5500 पर इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा. तो इंटरेस्ट ऑन इंटरेस्ट जब होता है ना तो उसे हम कहते हैं कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ लेट्स सॉल्व प्रैक्टिस सेट 14.1. फाइंड अमाउंट एंड द कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट. Now here question number 1 says that find amount and the compound interest. This is the table given. So here first serial number 1, 2, 3, and here first is 2000 principal rupees, 2000 rate of interest is rate of interest percent per annum is 5% per annum, and number of year duration is 2 year. Okay, so here we have to find amount and compound interest. So first we will find amount. So we will write here solution. P is equal to rupees 2000, rate of interest is 5%, number of year is 2 year. Okay, now we will apply here amount formula. This is the given. Okay, this is the given part which is there in your question. So after writing given, we will write here amount formula. First we will write here amount formula. So amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. A stands for amount, we don't know amount. P is equal to 2000, so in the place of P we will write there 2000, then make a bracket, then write 1 plus R is how much? So R is 5 upon 100. So here R is how much? 5 upon 100 raised to power 2. For this inside bracket 1 plus 5 upon 100, here we will use mixed fraction rule. 100 ones are 100 plus 5, 105. 100 ones are 100 plus 5, 105 upon 100. That means numerator is 105, denominator is 100. Other thing remains same. So 2000 bracket 105 upon 100 raised to power 2. Here we have applied mixed fraction rule which we have already studied in class 5th. So amount is equal to 2000 multiplied by 105 upon 100. So here 5 divide both the numerator denominator by 5. So 5 multiplied by 21, 105, 5 multiplied by 20, 100. So here 21 upon 20 we get after dividing this 105 upon 100 by 5. So A is equal to 2000 multiplied by 21 upon 20 multiplied by 21 upon 20. 2 times we will write because raised to power 2 is there. So 0, 0 get cancelled. Now this 0 get cancelled, this 0, 2 ones are 2 tens are 20. So here 1000, now 20, 500. So 500 multiplied by 21 multiplied by 21. So simple. So here do the multiplication and give me answer. So amount is equal to 5 multiplied by 21 into 21. So amount is equal to 2205. Rupees 2205 is the amount. Now here we will apply compound interest formula. This is the formula for amount. Now we will apply compound interest formula. So here compound interest formula is amount minus principal. Okay, so basically we have to minus this amount minus principal, we get compound interest. So amount is how much? 2205 and principal is 2000. After subtracting we get here 205. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. So 2205 minus 2000, that is equal to 205 rupees. That is compound interest is equal to rupees 205. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple and easy to solve this now. So in this way we have completed question number 1, sub question 1. Now question number 2 is homework for you. same technique you have to use when you are solving question number sub question 2. Okay, question number 1 sub question 2 is homework for you. Same technique you have to use when you are solving sub question 2. Okay, now let's solve sub question 3. P is equal to rupees 4,000, rate of interest is 7.5%, duration number of year is 2 year. This is given. Now formula, amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. Now here amount is equal to P is how much? 4,000. So 4,000 bracket 1 plus R is how much? 7.5 upon 100 raised to power 2. Okay. After this you have to apply here mixed fraction rule. But here 7.5 is given. Okay. So if we divide, we get here 75 upon 10. Okay. So 75 denominator multiply by 10. Okay. So first we have to solve this bracket 1 plus 7.5 upon 100. So here 7.5. So here 101 100 multiplied by 1 plus 7.5. So 107.5 upon 100 raised to power 2. Okay. So simply we did here mixed fraction. 100 multiplied by 1 plus 7.5, that is equal to 107.5 upon 100 raised to power 2. Is that clear, my dear students? First we have to solve this bracket, and after solving bracket we have to write here A is equal to 4,000 bracket 107.5 upon 100 raised to power 2. Now here simply we have to write here A is equal to 4,000 bracket 107.4 multiply by, remove this decimal point, so multiply by 10 both the side, denominator numerator. Okay. Now here 43 and 40, 5 के टेबल में 43 आएगा और 5 के टेबल में 40 is 1000 आएगा. इज दैट क्लियर? 5 डिवाइड बाय 5, तो 5 40 is 1000 and 540 is 1075. Okay. 543 is 1075 and 540 is 1000. So A is equal to, now 41 is 4,000 multiplied by 43 multiplied by 43 divided by 40 into 40. So here 41 is 40 and 40 100 is 4,000. Okay. So here 41 is 40. Now here 2 2 is 4, and now he will divide. After dividing we get here 5 multiplied by 43 multiplied by 43. Okay, so simple and so easy. First 0 0 get cancelled, then after dividing 2 we get this. So here answer is 4,622.5. So 4,622.5 is our amount. Is that clear? Amount is 4,622.5. After calculating we get this amount. Now subtract this amount from principal. So here compound interest formula is amount minus principal. So 4,622.5 minus 4,000, that is equal to 622.5 compound interest. So here final answer, compound interest is equal to 622.5. After subtracting this 2 we get here 622.5 is our compound interest. Is that clear, my dear students? So here we will write compound interest is equal to 622.5. So after solving this we get here 622.5 compound interest. So in this way we have completed question number 1 of practice set 14.1. We have solved all these 3 questions. Question number 2 is for homework. Okay. Solve all these sub question. Now question number 2. Samira has taken a loan of rupees 12,500 at a rate of 12% per annum for 3 years. If the interest is compounded annually, then how many rupees should he pay to clear his loan? So here Samira taken loan how much? 12,500. So 12,500 is principal. Rate of interest is 12% per annum. Yearly rate of interest, yearly rate is given, and number of year means duration is 3 years. And here we have to calculate compound interest, and we have to calculate here amount. So first we will write here given. So given is principal is equal to 12,500, rate is 12% and number of year is 3 years. This is given. So solution, first line we have written. After that we will write formula. Formula for amount is equal to bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. Here principal is 12,500, rate is 12% and number of year is 3. So here A is equal to 12,500 bracket 1 plus 12 upon 100 raised to power is 3. Okay. Now here we have to do here mixed fraction. So 100 ones are 100 plus 12, 112, 112 upon 100. So first solve this bracket. So 12,500 bracket 112 upon 100 after doing mixed fraction rule. Here power cube. Okay, power is cube. So raised to cube we have written there. Now here 12,500 after dividing this. So here after dividing by 2 we get here 2 divide so 28 upon 25. Divide both this numerator denominator. 12 divided by 4 is 28 and 100 divided by 4 is 25. So 28 upon 25 whole cube. So 12,500 bracket 28 upon 25 cube. So now here this we have to write 3 times. So 28 upon 25 multiply by 28 upon 25 multiply by 28 upon 25 multiply by 12,500. Is that clear? Now divide all these numbers. So divide first 12,500 by 25. So 25 ones are 25 and 25. After dividing this we get here 500 as 25 ones are 25 and 25 500s are 12,500. Now 25 ones are 25 and 25 20s are 500. Now here 25 5 5s are 25 and 5 4s are 5 4s are 20. Okay, so numerator will be 4 multiply by 28 multiply by 28 multiply by 28 and 5 from this 25. 5 5s are 25. Now multiply all this numerator. 4 multiply by 28 multiply by 28 multiply by 28 divide by 5. We get here 17,561.60. Is that clear? So this is our amount. As question says that if the interest is compounded annually, then how many rupees should he pay to clear his loan? Okay, so he will pay 17,561. Okay, if interest is compounded. So 12% per annum for 3 years he will pay 17,561.60 rupees. Is that clear? So this is our final answer. In this way we have completed question number 2 of practice set 14.1. Now my dear students, we will solve here question number 3. So before solving question number 3, I want to say that you have to apply the same formula, amount formula. You have to apply the same formula. Okay, so now let's solve question number 3. So to start a business, Shalaka has taken a loan of rupees 8,000 at rate 10 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 10.5% per annum. After 2 years, how much compound interest will she have to pay? So here we have to find the compound interest. Last question there was they said only we have to find the amount, but here we have to find the compound interest. But before that, here we will apply amount formula and then we will write compound interest. So here principal is 8,000 and rate of interest is 10 1 upon 2, that means 10.5. Okay, number of year is 2 year. So here we will write rate of interest 10.5. 10 1 upon 2 means here mixed fraction we will do here. So 2 10s are 20 plus 1 21 upon 2 is 10.5. Simply we will write here 10.5 PCPA percent per annum, because annually we have to pay, na, that's why. Now after this is the given part. So 10.5 PCPA rate of interest. Now here we will write formula. Amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. Okay, so here principal is 8,000 rupees and rate of interest is 10.5. Okay, and number of year is 2. So now here A is equal to 8,000 bracket 1 plus 10.5 upon 100 raised to power 2. First we will solve this bracket. So 100 ones are 100 plus 110.5. So 110.5, we will remove this 10.5. So 10.5 multiply by, so 110.5 upon 100. Okay, 110.5 upon 100. So now we will remove this point. So 110.5 multiply by 10, and denominator also 100 multiply by 10. Same number will multiply, numerator, denominator, both the side. So 110.5 multiply by 10 will give us 1105. Okay, and here 1000. You can see here 1105 numerator and 1000 is the denominator. Other thing remains same. So 8000 bracket 1105 upon 1000 raised to power 2. Now here divide by this two number, we get here 221 upon 200. Divide both this number by 5. So we get here 221 upon 200. ठीक है, दोनों नंबर को आपको 5 से डिवाइड करना है. ठीक है, और यहाँ पर आपको पावर 2 मिलेगा. नाउ हियर 8000 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 221 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 221 डिवाइड बाय 200 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 200. वाई वी हैव रिटन ट्वाइस? बिकॉज पावर 2 इज गिवन. एज यू कैन सी दैट टॉप 2 is given, that means power is 2, so we will write 2 times. So 8000 multiply by 221 multiply by 221 upon 200 multiply by 200. So now here 0 get cancelled, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, and here we get we will write 221 multiply by 221 divide by 5. After dividing and multiplying, we get here 9768.2. This is amount. Now principal is 8000. We have to find here compound interest. So formula for compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. So here we will subtract this with principal. Okay, so 9768, that is amount, minus principal is 8000. Okay, so 1768 amount is compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. Now after subtracting, we get here 1768.2. Okay, so this is compound interest. To start Shalaka business, Shalaka has to pay after 2 years, she has to pay compound interest. How much? 1768.20 rupees. Is that clear? So this amount, this compound interest, Shalaka has to pay after 2 years. Is that clear, my dear students? So in this way we have completed question number 3. Is that clear, my dear students? So students, do you know that the formula for amount by compound interest is very useful to solve the problem in other field related to our practical life? Yes? Okay, now we are going to solve practice set 14.2, which is based on practical example of our day-to-day life. Now let's solve practice set 14.2. Question number 1 says that on the construction work of the flyover bridge, there were 320 workers initially. The number of workers were increased by 25% every year. Find the number of workers after 2 years. Here, this question is a practical based question. Now here you can see that total number of workers is 320 at very initial stage. Initial stage means starting stage. Okay, and it will increase. Okay, they are increasing by 25%. Now here find number of worker after 2 years. We have to find here number of worker after 2 years. So here amount and compound interest formula. So first we will write here given, that is principal is 320, rate of interest is 25% per annum PCPA, and number of year is 2 years. So this formula we have to this is the given part, and we have to apply here amount formula. Okay, so we will apply here amount formula, and as we get here amount, then we will write compound interest formula. Okay, same formula we have to apply, but the technique is here we are not finding the amount, we are finding here number of workers. So if our formula is same, but technique is quite different, because this is a practical based question, as our heading says that application of formula for compound interest. Okay, so now here principal is 320. We will not write rupees because question says about workers. Okay, so P is equal to 320, rate of interest is 25% per annum, so we will write only rate of interest is 25%. So R is equal to 25%, and number of year is 2 years. Don't write PCPA for this because money is not given, that's why. Now after writing given, we have to write a formula. So A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. Now here we are going to find here A. First we have to find here A. So A is equal to P is 320. So instead of writing P, we will write here 320 and R is 25. So in the place of R we will write 25 and in the place of N we will write 2. So here 320 bracket 1 plus 25 upon 100 raised to power 2. Is that clear, my dear students? Now first we have to solve here bracket. This bracket we have to solve first. So 100 ones are 100 plus 25, 125. That means 125 upon 100. So 320 bracket 125 upon 100 raised to power 2. We have applied here Wick's fraction rule. So 100 ones are 100 plus 25, 125 upon 100. Now here 125 upon 100. So divide both this numerator denominator by 25. 25 is a 125, 25 4 is a 100. So 5 upon 4. Now 320 bracket. This bracket means multiplication. 5 upon 4. After dividing this we get 5 upon 4 raised to power 2 as it is. Now 320 multiply by 5 upon 4 multiply by 5 upon 4. Now 320 multiply by 5 multiply by 5 divide by 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 8s are 32, 80. 4 ones are 4. 4 20s are 80. Okay. So now here 20 multiply by 5, 100 multiply by 5 is 500. So A is equal to 500. 20 multiply by 5 is how much? 100. Okay, and 100 multiply by 5 is 500. So is equal to 500. Now here we are finding number of worker after 2 years. So what we will write here, after 2 years there will be 500 workers. Only we have to write this thing. Okay, after 2 years there will be 500 workers. No need to write here compound interest formula. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. No, only we have to find here number of workers after 2 years. Is that clear, my dear students? So in this way we have completed question number 1. Now let's solve question number 2. A shepherd has 200 sheep with him. Find the number of sheep with him after 3 years. If the increase in number of sheep is 8% every year. Again, here principal is 200, number of year is 3 and rate is 8%. So first we will write here after 3 years we have to check how much sheep will increase. So if a shepherd has 200 fish, so after 3 years how much he will have? So how much increase? So we have to find that. So first we will write here principal is 200 and rate is 8%. Rate is 8% and number of year is 3 year. Number of year is 3 year. Rate is 8%. Okay. So here we have rate is 8%. After this, A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. Now here A is equal to P is how much? 200 bracket 1 plus R is how much? 8 upon 100. N is 3. So here first we will write A is equal to P is how much? 200. So in the place of P we will write 200 bracket 1 plus R is how much? 8. 8 upon 100 raised to power n is how much? 3. Okay, n is how much? 3 here na, so 3. So first we will solve this bracket. So 100 ones are 100 plus 8, 108 upon 100, 108 upon 100. Okay, so A is equal to 200 bracket 108 upon 100 raised to power 3. Now divide both this number. Okay, so divide both this number by 2. So here we'll get 25. Divide both this number by 4. Okay, so 27 upon 25. 4 into 25 100 and 4 into 27 we get 108. Okay, and now here, yes, so 200 multiply by 27 multiply by 27 multiply by 27 divide by 25 multiply by 25 multiply by 25. After multiplying all this denominator we get here 10,000, and after multiplying all this numerator 200 multiply by 27 multiply by 27 multiply by 27 we get this numerator. So 2 crore 51 25,19,424. Numerator, denominator is 10,000. So we have to write here decimal point. How many zero are there? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4 digit, we will put their decimal point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here we will put decimal point. So 251.9424. Is that clear? Here we will put decimal point. So 4, because 40 is that. So 251.94. Last 2 digit will remove. So 251.94. That approximate is 252, because पॉइंट के बाद 9 है. अगर पॉइंट के बाद 5 से बड़ा नंबर रहेगा तो प्रीवियस नंबर में 1 ऐड हो जाएगा. तो 251 विल बिकम 252. So A is equal to 252. Is that clear? So we will write here approximate amount. डेसिमल में हमको नहीं लिखना है, तो approximate करके लिखना है. So we will write there 252, because पॉइंट के बाद 9 है, that is greater than 5. So the shepherd will have approximately 252 ships after 3 years. Is that clear? So 252 ships after 3 years. So in this way we have completed question number 2 of practice set 14.2. Is that clear, my dear students? So now your task is to solve all these sums in your notebook. Now let's solve question number 3. In a forest there are 40,000 trees. Find the expected number of trees after 3 years. If the objective is to increase the number at the rate 5% per year. Okay, now here principal is this for 40,000 trees. Okay, and number of year is 3 year and rate is 5%. Okay, so first we will write here given. So as you can see here, this is a practical example of a forest tree. So here principal is 40,000, number of year is 3 year and rate is 5%. Okay, after this, after given, we will write here formula. A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. Now here in the place of P we will write 40,000, in the place of R we will write 5%, in the place of n we will write 3. So same thing. Okay, after this here we will apply mixed fraction rule. So 100 ones 100 plus 505 upon 100. Okay, 100 ones 100 plus 505 upon 100. Is that clear, my dear students? Now here 105 upon 100. Now divide both this numerator denominator by 5. So here 520 ones 205 and 520s. So simply we can write here 40,000 multiply by 105 multiply by 105 multiply by 105 divide by 100 multiply by 100 multiply 100. Okay, because it's twice given now. So now 0 0 get cancelled. How many 0? 4 0. So 1 2 1 2 4. Okay, so 4 0 get cancelled easily. Okay, so here we will get write 4 multiply by 105 multiply by 105 multiply by 105. Denominator में only 100 we will write. Okay, so A is equal to 4 ones are 4. Now here 4 multiply by 105 multiply by 105 multiply by 105. So we get here 4 crore 63 lakh 500 upon 100. After this yes, so 0 0 get cancelled. We get here cancel this 0 0 common 0 numerator denominator. We get here 46,305. So there will be 46,305 trees after 3 years. Is that clear? 46,305 trees after 3 years. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple. Now yes, now in this way we have completed question number 3 of practice set 14.2. Now let's solve 14.2 question number 4. The cost price of a machine is 2,50,000. If the rate of depreciation is 10%, depreciation means deduction value is 10%. Find the depreciation price of machine after 2 years. एप्रिसिएशन में हम ऐड करते हैं 100 प्लस 10 करेंगे, डेप्रिसिएशन में हम माइनस करेंगे. इज दैट क्लियर, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स? ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, एप्रिसिएशन में ऐड होता है और डेप्रिसिएशन में डिडक्ट होता है. बट फर्स्ट वी विल राइट हियर गिवन पार्ट. गिवन इज प्रिंसिपल इज 2,50,000, rate is 10%, that means depreciation is 10%, and here number of year is 2 year. Okay, my dear students, so this we will write here. So first First we will write here given. As you can see here, this is the depreciation value, so that 10% per year. This is the rate, okay, and this is the principal. So first we will write here P is equal to 2,50,000 rupees. 2,50,000 rupees. Rate is 10% and N is equal to 2 years. After given, we will write here amount formula. Amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power N. So here P is 2,50,000 rupees and rate is 10 minus 10. Okay, so minus 10 because depreciation says na. So 1 plus minus 10 upon 100 raised to power 2. As I told you, depreciation means deduction. So 100 ones are 100 minus 10, that will give us 90. Okay, 100 ones are 100 plus into minus minus 100 minus 10 is 90. 90 upon 100. First we will solve this bracket. We will apply here mixed fraction rule. 100 ones are 100 plus into minus minus plus into minus minus. So 100 minus 10 is 90. 90 upon 100. Denominator as it is. Raised to power 2. Now here 2,50,000 multiply by 90 upon 100 multiply by 90 upon 100. Okay. So now 0 0 get cancelled. Common 0. Numerator denominator get cancelled. So 4 0 we have here. 100 multiply by 100. Total how many 0? 4. So numerator में से denominator में से this 4 0 get cancelled. So we have here 25 multiply by 90 multiply by 90. So after multiplying all this number, A is equal to 25 multiply by 90 multiply by 90, we get here 2,02,500. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple, na? Yes. So here 2,02,500 is the amount, but we are finding here compound interest after deducting this depreciation value. So compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. So 2,02,500 minus 2,50,000. So subtract this 2,50,000 minus 2,02,500. After subtracting, we get here, yes, first we will write here depreciation says na. So for depreciation we have to write here both this amount get deduction. So 2,50,000 minus 2,02,500. Depreciation in price after 2 years we have to calculate deduction value. So after deducting this value, we get here 47,500 rupees. Is that clear? So this 47,500 rupees is the depreciation in price after 2 years. Is that clear? So question says that price of machinery after 2 years. So price of machinery after 2 years is 47,500 is the depreciation value. Okay. Now find the compound interest. Question number 5 says that find the compound interest if the amount of a certain principal after 2 years is 4,036.80 at the rate 16% per annum. Now here we have to find compound interest, and if the amount of a certain principal after 2 years, question says that if the amount of a certain principal after 2 years, that means number of year is 2 year, that is 4,036.80. In this question amount is given, my dear students, no principal is not given. A is equal to 4,036.80, rate is 16% and number of year is 2 year. Okay, it is mentioned. We are finding here principal, we don't know the value of principal. So in the place of A, we will write 4,036.80, not 40,000, 4,036.80. Okay, so in the place of A we will write 4,036.80. We don't know the value of P. 1 bracket 1 plus R is 16 upon 100 raised to power n is 2. Is that clear? So we will write in the place of A 4,036.80 is equal to P. The value of P we don't know, write same P. 1 plus R is how much? 16 upon 100 raised to power 2. First we will solve this bracket. So 100 ones are 100 plus 16, 116 upon 100 raised to power 2. Now we don't know the value of P. Okay, so here 116 upon 100 we will write twice because square is given, that's why. Now what we will do here, cross multiplication. As you know that now here 116 upon 100 multiply by 116 upon 100 twice because square is given. Now cross multiplication. Now here you can see, yes, So 116 multiplied by 116. Now 4036.80 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 100 divided by 116 upon 116. We don't know the value of principal. So keep the principal on left hand side. Now here, uh, after multiplying and after dividing, we get here. So simply we have to multiply. After multiplying, this decimal point will remove. So 4036.80 will become uh, 4 4 lakh 36 4 lakh 3600 4 lakh 3680 multiply by 100 divide by 116 upon 100. Is that clear? Now divide this two number, okay, numerator and denominator. So p is equal to 116 ones are 116 and here 3480. This 4 lakh 36 3680 become this 3480. Now multiply by 100 divide by 116. So after multiplying and dividing 116, we get here 3000. So p is equal to 3000 rupees. Now in this question, principal is 3000 rupees. Is that clear, my dear students? And now we have to find here compound interest. So compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. So amount value is 4036.80 minus principal is 3000. So 4036.80 minus 3000, which give us 1036.80. Okay, so after subtracting, we get here 1036.80. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple to solve this now. So my dear students, in this way we have completed question number 5 of practice set 14.2. Today we have solved practice set 14.1 and 14.2. Now you have to solve all this question in your maths notebook. Is that clear, my dear students? Enjoy learning, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you for watching my video.